Hello, everybody. Today we are doing a little bit different things because we are looking at a three mover. So it's white to play and checkmate black in three moves. We have two pawns here, both one step away from promotion, but I guess you see what happens if we promote any of them to a queen. I would not recommend it. So we have to find something else. Have a look at this. Pause the video now and analyze on your own time. And when you come back, I will show you the right answer. Go ahead. Okay, welcome back. So, as said, we cannot promote any of these to a queen. What will happen then? It will be a stalemate. Should we under promote? This is, of course, the first thing you think about. Let's under promote to a rook. Nah, not a good idea either. This is still a stalemate. So we couldn't do that either, not with any of these two pawns. But of course, as I thought, this must be some sort of under promotion. So let's see what we can do. Can we promote this one to a knight? What will happen? Well, black will play the bishop to e5 to stop this from getting into a queen. And we don't really have anything to do here to checkmate in two moves. We can try to attack this, but of course he will just move somewhere along this diagonal. This doesn't give us anything. Promoting to a bishop, well, the thing is this bishop is the wrong color. If it could have been a white squared bishop, then we can get it to somewhere here and checkmate, but we couldn't, and we can't promote this to a white squared bishop either. Any of these, black will just do the same, and we cannot do anything. And of course, promoting this one to a knight, and knight is far away, nothing here to do. Black will put his bishop on d6 instead, cover this space, and we don't have anything. So when you look at all of this, there is no way to under promote and win this. So I got fooled about this. We have to find something else. And if we can't promote, that is, move any of these two pawns, we have to move the king. And we have to find another strategy for this. So, what are we doing with the king? Well, if we move it to any dark square here, black will simply just sacrifice the bishop with a check, move the king out, and he will escape on c7. And we don't have any checkmate, even close to three moves in total. So we have to put the king on any of the light squares. This one. Okay, so let's start to see what happens if we move it to the h5 or h3. Well, then black will move the bishop to d6, stop the f pawn from promoting. We will instead promote this to a queen. And what happens then? Well, black will just move back the bishop to b8. And as we cannot get the queen to any of the light square here in this diagonal, we don't have a checkmate. So the king is in the way. We want to get the queen down to h1 for a checkmate. So looking at this, we realize we cannot put the king on either h5 or h3. So we're only down to two potential squares left. So let's look at king f3. What happens then? Well, black can again put the bishop on d6, stopping the f pawn to promote. We promote the queen. The bishop goes back, and again we cannot play the queen to h1 with checkmate because the king is in the way. So that doesn't work. So what's left is, of course, the correct move. We have to play king f5 here. Now black, if we place the bishop to d6, we will promote to a queen here. The bishop goes back to h1, and we will checkmate here on h1. Sorry, the bishop goes back to b8, I should say, and the queen comes to h1 with a checkmate. If black tries something like this, bishop e5, now if you can't see the solution right away, give it a minute and analyze this. You can pause the video again. Okay, here we go. So from this position, we have checkmate in 2 moves. But if we now promote this one, well, the bishop comes back, and this queen cannot come to the diagonal we wanted to because the king is in the way. So it's not right to promote this one, this pawn, and it's also not right to grab this bishop because the king can escape to b8 as we looked at before, and then come to c7. So after black plays bishop e5 in his first move, we simply promote this to a queen. We sacrifice this queen here on h8, we promote, because if black grabs this queen, well, then we can simply put another queen here on f8, and this is a checkmate. So it's kind of a beautiful sacrifice. Black will not take it, instead he will go back, and since we don't have anything in the way, we can get our queen to h1, and this is a checkmate. So that's how you solve this puzzle. 3-mover, you start with king f5 and then take it from there. All right, thank you everybody for watching this video. Let's see what we have in store for you tomorrow. Come back then. Bye bye.